Manjula Devi Murugesan Software Training Center. Okay, in the last video we had seen how to place the space. Okay, create the space and what are the items. Well, what else you will give the input as there are 7 inputs in energy analysis. We are given that. Okay, now we are going to the heating and cooling load analysis. Okay, but just I have for sample just I have given for some 5 to 6 rooms. You need to give space for entire building, not only ground, first floor, 7th floor. Okay, everything from ground floor, starting from ground floor, entire room we need to give, then only better to go for analysis. Or you can do if you only want for first floor, you can do it ground floor. For each floor also we can do separate, but better you just entire thing. Okay, so heating and cooling load. Now today we are going to see how to do heating and cooling load calculations. Okay, in analysis, report and schedule, heating and cooling loads. Okay, shortcut yellow. So this is your view. Okay, here just I have given only some 5 to 6 spaces, so it's shown in green. Now here you can see building type. So what's building type? Enter whether it is parking, garage, performing arts center, police station, post office, religious building, retail, school or university. What type? This is office. Mine is office, so I am selecting office. Location. Okay. If you don't have net, this is internet mapping service. If you don't have net, from default city you can select. I am having an internet, so no problem. So I am going for internet mapping service. So drag, zoom out. Actually I am from Tricopoli, just going to so I need to bring to India. It's here in India, Tricopoli. Okay, so just if you go here weather, it will use closest weather station, Tiruchirappalli. Dry bulb temperature, wet bulb temperature, mean daily range, everything it will take. Just drag and locate. Then side don't, this is internal only, let it be, don't worry about this, just click OK. Next, ground plane. Okay, actually this is where is my first floor located, above ground or below ground. If my first floor, this ground floor is located below ground, first floor only located above level 2, then I will select level 2, that is whichever is underground. Level 1 is underground and level 2 is above ground, means I will select level 2 as a ground plane. Why? Actually, while calculating heating and cooling load, there is two type heating loads will be there, internal load and the external load. Internal load, which is generated inside, generated by human being, lighting, etc., etc. External, okay, through wall, floor, roof, everything. Okay, heating and cooling load. Okay, while doing cooling load for underground, we will not consider external loads. Okay, how heat is coming through walls and because inside it is inside ground, so we will not consider external heat gain, only internal heat gain. But for heating we will consider both. Okay, for maybe it's above ground or below ground, we will not bother. For everything we will consider external and internal. But for heating load gain, that is for cooling load calculation, if it is underground, we will not consider external heat gain, only we will consider internal heat gain. For that purpose only we need to define which plane is above ground, level 1 or level 2. Next, project phase, new construction or existing, new only. Sliver space tolerance. Okay, let it be 1. Don't worry about the sliver space. Actually sliver base is here parallel to wall. maximum 1 feet. Actually in the for here we can see a shaft. Okay, in my building, just I will here is a one shaft is for duct. Okay, if it is below 1 feet, the gap is below 1 feet, no, that means I no need to give space everything, no need to define the space, automatically it will consider as a partition wall. If it exceeds 1 feet, then it will consider as a external wall. So that is called sliver space. So building involve use functional parameter only. Building services already we have seen VAV single duct. So already for zonal we have given. So VAV single duct. Schematic type building. See, actually while giving in each space, we couldn't alter the building. Okay. So for entire building, if you are using the same type, only you have to give here. No need to change there. Just we can give inputs here applicable to entire building. Building infiltration class. Loose, medium, tight. Loose means what is meant by infiltration? Actually, the air which enters your space without your permission. There may be a gap in walls or windows or doors. That air is called infiltration air. Okay, loose means freely external air is coming. Medium means medium tight. So external air is so limited, only low, too much low. Okay, none means we are not considering the infiltration, because we cannot give without infiltration, we cannot avoid entirely infiltration, because if you are opening the door, once again infiltration air will come. So we cannot avoid. None means I am not bothering about infiltration. Okay, so I am giving tight. Report type. 3 types are there: simple, standard, detailed. Okay, I am going for detail. Okay, you can just work out simple, standard and detail. Okay, you just generate 3 types of report and compare what's the difference. You will get easily get it. Use load credits. That is actually I am having this also condition to space, this also condition to space. But here I am maintaining 74 degree Fahrenheit, and here I am maintaining 76 degree Fahrenheit. What happens? This is 2 degree Fahrenheit excess. So automatically heat may tend to move this way. Okay, we may get heat gain. Actually, that is cooling load loss here. This is called load credits. Okay, if for here actually if 74 and 76, for this room some cooling, or for this room some cooling load may come into this side. So for maintaining 76 degree, I used to give load credit. Okay, just give save settings. Okay, unless you save settings, if you directly give calculate, means settings will not be saved. Each and every time we need to give settings. Detail. So see space 1, there is a warning message. Space 1 is not upper bounded by a roof ceiling, because we have given 8 feet only. So for that we need to give 12 feet. So if any problem is there, it will show you. If you analytical space means if any sliver space is there, it will show you. Okay, so I will change this, go for space 1, give to 12 feet, then go for heating and cooling load, detail. Now my warning changed. So now I am going to do calculate. So my report is ready. Okay, project summary. I didn't give project name, so calculation time 9th April 2021, time is 1931. Report type detail, latitude, longitude, summer rainfall, winter daily range, everything is set. Okay, so if I am going to use only one AHU, for selecting one AHU, I need to check this peak cooling air flow, CFM, this one from building summary. Okay, now for each floor I am going to use single AHU. Okay, for each floor, different. For ground floor 1 AHU, for ground first floor another AHU. If you are going to do like this, means go for level summary. Level 1, here we are having peak cooling airflow. So using this you need to select AHU. Okay, so for zone you are having different. Okay, zone 2 is there. Okay, for zone control we are going to use VAV single duct means. For that, to select this, go for peak cooling airflow CFM, this one. Okay, then while placing air terminals for each room, I am having peak cooling airflow CFM here. Viewing this is important thing. Okay, seeing this only, I can place my air terminal. Based on this only, I need to place airflow, everything I need to control. Okay, where it will be located, my reports, here you can see. Okay, now I have done some changes to my spaces. Then I am going to go for heating and cooling load calculation. Just I am calculating what will happen. On latest report will be generated below. It will not get overwritten. Just each report will be 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. New report will be generated. Okay, thank you very much.